Alright guys, welcome back to All of the Above. I'm gonna apologize for one. I tried to record this episode Terrace and it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So what we're gonna do today is replay that mission.
Destroy Romulus remains a mystery. Our allies in the Romulan Republic have a theory on the matter, however. They believe that Taurus, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, is responsible. Republic forces attempted to apprehend her, but she escaped through an Iconian gateway. Recently, the Republic has discovered new information that could help us track down Taurus. We want you to rendezvous with the RRW Lisette and provide any assistance you can.
Alright, so yeah, we're definitely gonna redo that. Alright, let's begin.
It is a pleasure to be working with you. I heard about how you got your first command. Well done. Not every officer could have stood up to the Borg like you did.
Alright, the pleasure is mine, Commander.
Agents working for the Romulan Republic have recovered definite proof that Taurus, or persons working for Taurus, were responsible for the Hobus supernova that destroyed the homeworld. Our agent spoke to Taurus. She claimed that she was deceived by Hakiv. But that does not excuse her culpability in the destruction of 2 inhabited worlds and the deaths of millions. Our agent tells us that Taurus believes her Iconian masters can change the past and restore Romulus. So not only is she a killer, she's insane.
What do you suggest we do about her?
Taurus cannot be allowed to commit even greater crimes in an attempt to fix her mistake. My intelligence officer, Lieutenant Gaius Salon, has intercepted communications that may allow us to locate Taurus and finally bring her to justice. I'll let him explain in greater detail.
Very well.
Greetings. I am Lieutenant Gaius Salon of the Romulan Republic. There are certain pleasantries that are customary in these circumstances. However, I'm choosing to skip those. We have much to do. Recently, the Republic intercepted a transmission from a group of Remans in the Hobus system. These Remans have remained loyal to Taurus, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, who was deposed by Sela. While the transmission was not unusual, its origin point was. The Hobus system is under strict quarantine. However, a previous team uncovered a mining facility at one of the planetary fragments. We believe that the Reman loyalists may have returned to this facility to continue their efforts.
Why is it under quarantine?
The Hobus system is the origin point of the supernova and subsequent subspace explosion, which destroyed Romulus and Remus. It is still, as you say, a hot zone. The Remans loyal to Taurus are using the quarantine as a cover to resume their operations in the system. The transmission we intercepted was addressed to Commander Aranhu, a Reman who is the captain of Taurus's personal guard. He must be the liaison to the forces in the Hobus system.
What do you suggest?
The direct approach. If we confront the forces in the Hobus system, who are in violation of both Federation and Romulan Republic mandates by their very presence there, they will send a call for assistance to Commander Aranhu. Once he arrives, we simply follow him. It is likely that he will lead us back to Taurus.
A sound plan.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just received emergency orders from Republic Command and must respond. Gaius can transport to your ship and help you complete the mission. We'll return as soon as we can.
That'll be acceptable, Commander. Alright, so definitely got a little bit ahead.
I am detecting some very rare minerals in the system,
We
as
get
well
cut
as
off.
the presence of protomatter. It is possible that Taurus used the materials here to construct her weapon.
So yeah, basically what happened is that this part of the world got the worst end of the stick, and they're utilizing the hot zone location as a place to hide their base as they, well, I don't really need to repeat myself, or repeat what they have already said, anyway. Alright, prepare to collect a sample. area. And I think what we're investigating is also the nature of the zone, as well as stopping them from using it as a base. Okay, retrieve the sample and set course for the next planetary fragment. Yeah, it looks like we got some trouble. That's always fun. Especially with the new ship that I got too. Yeah, not a problem. Especially just for a small fleet. I can't wait to get more iconic ships for you guys. Like, I really want to fly around in the Defiant or or something like that. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. But for now, I'm just gonna do what I said and keep it to what you get as far as starting off. And then once the we go deeper, I'll explore more ships for you guys.
As I suspected, the materials are all here. Our agent located Taurus on planetary fragment Gamma. We should continue our search there.
Also, we're gonna have to apologize for you guys. I know I haven't really put out a couple of videos in a while, so I hope this makes up for it. I had a little bit of trouble with some pain and had to go get checked out for that. I'm all right now, though. Well, as far as I can be right now, I still need to get it. I cracked a tooth. I have to clean it out and get it fixed. So there's a little bit of a glitch here. You can actually straight up attack them right now and not have to answer the hail, but they'll be stuck in a perpetual point of not dying and already dead. So you kind of want to answer the hail.
Your presence here is a violation of the quarantines established by at least 3 sovereign governments. Explain your purpose.
We're here investigating your unauthorized presence in the system. What's your excuse?
I serve the Romulan Star Empire and its true leader, Taurus. That is the only authorization I require.
That is most unfortunate. My thoughts exactly. Yeah, good thing I hit brace for impact on that. That probably explains why I was taking a lot of damage too. Don't stand still if you're in the middle of a fight.
Energy signature. If we hide in the asteroids near it and mask our energy signature, I predict that Iran who will approach to investigate further and be unable to detect us.
happened here? We were attacked by Starfleet saboteurs. They appear to have fled.
Kind of.
Interesting. This is exactly like scenario 2247B. I thought scenario 1849K would be a more likely option. I shall incorporate this data into my modeling projections. Nevertheless, we should now be able to follow Aranhu's trail. He should lead us right to Taurus.
Let's hope so. So I don't really know the whole lore behind Taurus. I don't know if it's true or not that she's the one that set the motions of the supernova, but from what everyone's said so far, she is. So let's stop her. Set a course for the crater, or yeah, crater. So with this one, go a little bit up. They're gonna spawn up here somewhere. If you go too high, that's fine. It's not a big deal.
Federation ship. I am Commander Shanclado of the Riemann starship Intraku. Your presence here could be considered an act of war. Leave immediately, or we will open fire.
We have no intentions of leaving.
That is unfortunate, Starfleet. Our conflict is not with you. Commander Arahu has charged me with securing this installation at all costs. Praetor Taurus must be allowed to complete her work. And you have already seen too much.
Red alert. Alright, so they're right underneath me. I went a little too high, but that's okay.
We should be able to use them to lower the shield and reach the surface.
Excellent work, Lieutenant. Transmit the codes. Alright, and beam down. Beam down again. I hate that. There's a chance.
For the underground structure we detected.
Ah, crap, hang on.
Reading life signs, sir. Multiple Remans and one Romulan. Our quarry could be just ahead.
Let's hope so. So yeah, there's a good chance that sometimes the mission will like spam beam down. I don't know why it does that, but just keep in mind that it does happen.
Starfleet! How did they find us?
They must have followed me, Praetor. I will deal with them.
No, I need your help at the gateway.
Is
Send your guards.
okay, his cloak is messed up too, so there we go. Let's see here, what can we do? Take them out.
They appear to have been attempting to merge Iconian and Romulan technology. Perhaps in an attempt to reactivate the gateway network. We should access that console and attempt to open the door.
Acknowledged. Let's figure out the access code and step on the panel while we're at it. Alright, shipping logs. Personal.
Decades, and I still find Hakeem's betrayal difficult to accept. He is Romulan. Treachery is his heritage, as it is mine. But to go to such lengths to destroy our world, destroyed Anatra, and I, like a fool, believed him. And now, those pathetic refugees from the Republic have told the entire quadrant that I am responsible for the destruction of Romulus. They don't understand. We should be allies. We want the same thing. At least my people know the truth. Aranhu is a rock. I find it strange that Remans are now my only companions. But perhaps they understand loyalty more than any of us. I rely on him to help me continue my work. The Iconians can restore all that is lost. I know it. I just need to make them see that I am worthy. The Dark Masters have responded to my pleas for assistance with dread silence. My only recourse is to harness their technology for myself. When I can step through the gateway and meet them as an equal, I am confident that they will turn back time and make everything as it was before. The base in the Hobus system is lost to me, but the quarantine holds. Aranhu can use it as cover to collect the protomatter and bring it back to me. Sela is looking for me. So is the Republic. If only I could make them see. I am our people's last hope.
It sounds like she's suffering from optimism at the maximum limit. Unlock blast doors. I believe it was Sai and alright. I threw it behind me.
I have it. What? No! Traitors!
Yeah, it's kind of what you get. I don't know why they didn't voice act that. Let's confirm.
Enough. You have won. And in winning, you have doomed the Romulan people.
Taurus, under the authority of Starfleet, you are under arrest for crimes committed in acts of genocide, crimes against the galaxy.
They were not my crimes. I was betrayed by Hakim. Now those crimes will never be undone. I hope you realize that in stopping me, you have doomed billions of Romulans to remain dead. Now you shall live with that guilt, as I have.
Even now, you deny the truth of your role in the destruction of your people? You are blinded by your own lust for power, and you killed those people as surely as if you had pulled the trigger yourself. Galileo, lock onto Taurus, beam her directly to the brig.
Before we leave, may I suggest we look for evidence of the materials we discovered at Hobus? They will undoubtedly prove vital at Taurus's trial. We should also overload the gateway and make certain it can never be used again.
Agreed. So yeah, Iconian technology is pretty dangerous, especially in the wrong hands, but in her case, I don't see... I don't know. It doesn't seem like she's the one to actually cause the problems. Evidence is stacking up, isn't it? I think she was just a victim of betrayal from Hakiv, like she said, but you know, and if they're and if it's here, it could be connected. Because you'll find out later down in the series what Hockey is really capable of. Protomatter was used in Genesis device. It's powerful and extremely dangerous. Okay. Let's see here. I forget. I think we have to talk to Sela too. And forgive the loading screens. They're just you're gonna have to get used to them. Once it hits 3, it goes to 30 and then jumps to 100. Usually. There we go. Just like that. TARDIS is in the brig, Captain, and all evidence we found has been logged and secured. Now we just deliver it to the safe location. So the course are this, out of the system. And I've tried to fly to the edge in 5 seconds, just doesn't work.
How nice to see you again. I feel like we are becoming old friends. I will admit that your previous attempts to thwart my plans have been irritating, but your actions today have more than made up for those petty annoyances. Taurus still has her loyalists among my people. An open move against her would have been a distraction from my greater plans.
I don't work for you.
But you played the pawn perfectly. I could not have asked for a more obedient tool. Now, if you will transport Terrace to my ship, we can avoid any unpleasantness.
I could never be a friend like Monster IQ.
The Lisette informed us that you might need some assistance with the prisoner transport. Good thing we brought some backup.
Thanks, Captain Sean.
Taurus is wanted by the Romulan Star Empire for high treason and war crimes against the Romulan people. The Empire is the legitimate government of the Romulan people, and I demand you turn this terrorist over for trial and punishment.
So you have 3 options here. You can you make an excellent point. You can totally disregard her, or you can be a little bit more reasonable, which I'm about to do. Terrace's action did not just impact Romulus and Romulan worlds. Her alleged crimes were against the entire quadrant. You will be welcome to attend and even testify to her trial. Or perhaps we could establish an interplanetary tribunal for those impacted by the Hobus supernova. But for now, she will remain in Starfleet custody.
You are a disappointment. Nevertheless, you did remove Taurus from the game, and for that I am grateful. Consider your decisions more carefully the next time we meet. I can be a powerful ally, or I can be your worst enemy.
And you also have 3 points here. You're an you're an epitome of generosity, or you're not the kind of ally I need, or I had hoped our people could find peace. Perhaps that's not possible. Um, I'm just gonna be a smartass on this one.
Prisoner transfer successful. Taurus is safely secured in the brig. We can take it from here. One more thing. We're detecting some unusual energy residue from the surface. Our databases identify it as Iconian.
Yes, there was an Iconian gateway on the surface. A group of Remans used it to escape.
Do you have any idea where they went?
We only caught a glimpse, but it looked like some kind of Romulan station.
Looks like we missed all the excitement, but I have been monitoring your progress. On behalf of the Romulan Republic, I would like to thank you and your crew for your assistance. I am confident that the Federation will provide more than adequate security for Taurus until her trial can be arranged. You can transport Gaius back to the Lisette as soon as you are ready.
A pleasure, Commander. Transporter room, you are clear to send Lieutenant Celine... Salan? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Back to the set. Yeah, if you're wondering, sometimes my mind plays tricks on me and I kind of read it weird. It's sort of a dyslexia thing, but I'm sure you guys can understand or relate to that. And not to mention, my vision isn't all that great. I also do have a tendency to stutter.
We have much to consider. If the destruction of the Romulan homeworld was a deliberate act, not only was it mass murder, but that one event has been a major cause of the destabilization of the Quadrant over the past 40 years, not to mention the light that it casts on the internal struggles of the Romulan people. This one horrible act set off a chain of reactions that could change the galaxy forever. We must know who did this and why. The interrogation of Taurus will no doubt lead to many truths. But I am troubled by these Remans. Why did they turn on Taurus? And where did they go?
Alright, since I already got the shield, I'm just gonna grab the current lockbox.
I have new missions for you.
I really don't want to.
The Romulans had a base, known as the Vault, that they used for research into Borg technology. This facility was abandoned in the chaos after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, but intelligence suggests that the work there was far enough along that it was used to retrofit Nero's ship before it disappeared along with Ambassador Spock's vessel in the Hobus system. Long-range sensors have detected energy spikes in the Halcona system, and Starfleet intelligence believes that someone is bringing the Vault back online. We need to know who, and more importantly, we need to know if there is still Borg technology or restricted weaponry on that base. I need you to proceed immediately to the Halcona system and investigate the Vault. Engage if you must, but I would prefer if you could gather the information we need, without conflict.
So,
I have new missions for you.
yes, I know. The Vault is a little bit of a tricky mission. I'm probably going to do that in the next episode, but I really hope you all enjoyed that one. As long as it took to get out. I do apologize again for that. But yeah, just leave a comment in the section below. Just let me know how you feel about these episodes so far, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, peace.